So one of the most common questions that I get on this channel is, Sam, what is the best way for me to start selling digital products as a complete beginner? And since I'm someone that's been able to generate over 7 figures from selling digital products over these past few years, I believe that I'm one of the best people to make this video. So what I've decided to do today is go through these 10 different steps. Selling digital products doesn't need to be this overcomplicated thing. If you're able to understand the basic steps that you need to take and you're able to watch this video from start to finish, you're going to get a better idea as to what you can do when it comes to being able to successfully accomplish your first digital product sale. But let's not waste any more time. Let me jump straight into one of the first steps that you're going to need to take, which is that you need to get some sort of a business plan in place. And one of the ways that you can do that is by using ChatGPT. Now, you don't necessarily need to use ChatGPT, but the reason why I say that you should is that there's a strategic way that you can use it when it comes to building up an interactive business checklist that you're going to be able to go through and tick off everything that you need to do one by one. I'm sure by now most of you have probably seen this digital product builder. It's going to take you through a couple different questions, and I'm just going to go through a couple different answers. Say that I want to create a video course. I'm going to say that I want it to be centered around digital marketing. Bear in mind that all of this is just an example, but it's going to take you through a couple different multiple choice questions. But of course, when you're going through it, you want to make sure that you're as detailed as possible, as specific as possible, so that by the end of it, ChatGPT is going to know what type of product you want to sell. But once you go through all the questions, it's going to give you this prompt, and what you need to do is just copy it, head back over to ChatGPT, and then what you need to do is select Canvas, paste the prompt in there just like this, and from there, ChatGPT is going to start building out the digital checklist. But just to give you a simple example of what your one is going to look like, it may look a lot better than this depending on when you use it because it's always upgrading. But you're going to get this main dashboard with a summary of what type of product you want to sell. It's going to give you a list of different ideas for you to choose from, a list of different competitors that are selling the exact same digital product that you're thinking about selling, different brand names that you're going to choose from, different blog ideas, a step-by-step checklist so that you can go through it and again tick everything off, and all the resources that you need when it comes to building out this business. But yeah, the main point of this is that you just want to gain some clarity when it comes to the business that you're going to build, because one thing that holds a lot of beginners back, whether they're thinking about selling physical products or digital products, is that they're not really sure of exactly what to do. This is a position that I found myself in many times with various different businesses that I wanted to start when I first got started back when I was working my 9-to-5 job. It ended up taking many weeks, sometimes many months, for me to take a baby step in the direction of me being able to quit my 9-to-5 job. And looking back, if I had someone that just kind of gave me some sort of process for me to follow, I would have been able to hand in my resignation notice a lot sooner. So that's definitely something that you should consider. And again, you're going to be able to find that for completely free, top link in the description. But moving on to one of the next steps that you're going to take, once you know exactly what you're doing, is that you want to start the process of actually building out the digital product that you're going to sell. And in the circle on the screen, you can see that I put an image of Excel as well as PDF. Now, of course, I just want to clarify that when it comes to digital products, these are not the only two formats that are out there. There's audio formats, there's also video files as well. I only put these there as an example, but the point of this is that you want to start working on actually building the final digital product. And there's a couple things I want to say about this because it all depends on what type of product you're trying to build. There's some products out there that could take a day for you to complete, and there's others that might take 3-4 months. And to be honest, it could take longer than that. Now, my advice, if you're a complete beginner, is to not spend too much time trying to make it perfect. You want to try to build something that you can put out there. Even if it's not fully complete yet, but you know that it's going to provide value to someone else's life, you're always going to be able to make adjustments to it. This is something that I learned with one of the first digital products that I started selling. It took me about 2 months for me to build it out. And even though it took this long, as soon as I started getting students, I still had to make adjustments to it. I still had to improve various different aspects of it. But one important point that I need to let you guys know, no matter what type of product you're thinking about selling, whether it's going to be a video course, whether it's going to be an ebook, a PDF guide, maybe some sort of spreadsheet, digital planner, the list goes on. You want to make sure that you've turned your knowledge into a product that's going to be able to help someone. One mistake that I see so many people making is that they want to sell a digital product that they know nothing about, but maybe because it's a trending topic, they think that they're going to be able to make money when that isn't the best way to do it. With every single product that I've ever sold, I've always made sure that I've got knowledge on the topic because I know that I'm going to be able to answer all of my customers' questions. I'm going to be able to market the product in the best possible way. And this is something that you need to consider. And if you wanted me to make a follow-up video breaking down step by step how to build a specific product, showing you click by click how to do it, just comment down below the name of the product that you want me to focus on. Also comment your specific location as well, and I'll be sure to make that video ASAP. But moving on to the third step in this process, once you've actually built out your product and you're ready to start selling it, is that you now want to make it available on your chosen platform. And at this current time, I would say one of the best platforms for beginners is going to be Hostinger. And I do have to say that this does depend on what type of product you want to sell, what business you want to build. Because most of you right now are probably thinking, Sam, I want to sell my product on Etsy. I want to sell it on Gumroad. I want to sell it on PayHip. I want to sell it on all of these different platforms. Number one, I don't have experience with any one of them. And number two, the reason why I recommend Hostinger is because it's going to help you build out a business and a platform that you're going to be able to control. You're going to be able to customize in whatever way that you want. A lot of these other platforms, because they're marketplaces, when you list your product for sale, number one, there's going to be a transaction fee for you to sell the product that you're selling. And number two, you're going to be competing with so many other people all on the same website. Whereas with Hostinger, on the other hand, you're not going to have to do any of that. You know, with the business website package, you're going to be able to build up to 50 different websites. You're going to be able to get a free domain. You're going to be able to get 0% transaction fees. It's got various different AI tools. When it comes to building out your website, you're going to be able to use the AI website builder. And generally speaking, when it comes to a platform that's going to help you with various different aspects of selling your product, Hostinger has so many different capabilities, and I'm going to touch on them as we go on in this video. But once you've built your website using something like Hostinger, I'm going to leave all the information down below, by the way, if you want to check it out. Once you've built your website, one of the next steps is to sign up to a payment processor. Now, the two ones that I would recommend and the two main ones is going to be PayPal and Stripe. And this is where a lot of people end up finding issues because a lot of people may not live in countries like the UK, US, Canada, Australia, countries where Stripe and PayPal are accepted. And of course, this is going to be an issue, and I'm going to make a follow-up video breaking down some alternative payment methods that are out there. But the ones that I've personally used myself when it comes to selling digital products is going to be these two. Super simple to use, you know, it's free to sign up. You're going to be able to integrate them with Hostinger as well so that you can start collecting payments straight away. But I'll definitely recommend that you sign up to a payment processor before you do anything else, because you want to make sure that you're even able to collect payments before you start putting in effort to start driving traffic. Just make sure that you've got all of your documents ready, your verification documents, your address, ID, passport, whatever documents you need when it comes to verifying your identity, because you're not going to be able to get your account approved or withdraw your money if you haven't got the required documents. So it's just like anything else, like signing up to a bank account, you just need to get these documents ready. But once you've done that, when it comes to one of the first initial things that you need to do for you to start generating traffic is that you need to sign up to a Google Search Console account. This is something that I speak about on this channel quite a lot because a lot of people that I come into contact with, they still don't understand the importance of it, when in reality, it's one of the first things that you're going to need to do for your website to be discovered in the Google search results. And by no means am I saying that the Google search results is the only way that you're going to be able to get potential customers, but since it's completely free for you to sign up, all you need to do is go over to the website just like this. I'm going to show an example of what I'll do with one of the websites that I built. You just need to click on sign up. From there, you're going to have to put your domain. You're going to have to go through the verification process. It may take 1 or 2 days for everything to be approved because the Google Search Console needs to make sure that you're the actual owner of the website. But once you gain access to your account, you're now going to be able to see which pages on your website have been indexed on Google, which ones have errors, and from there you can now work on it. But when it comes to the initial stages of SEO, which is search engine optimization, signing up for a Google Search Console account is going to be the initial step that you need to take. Not only because you're going to be able to get the actual digital product ranked in the Google search results when someone searches for it, but you're also going to be able to use Hostinger's AI blog writer to automatically produce blog articles that's going to go onto your website. You can do it every single day. And then these articles are also going to be ranked in Google as well. So if someone searches for the topic of whatever blog article that you've produced, they're going to be able to see the article. They're going to be able to click into it. They're going to be able to read it. From there, it's going to lead the person back onto your website for them to see the products that you're selling. So yeah, this is definitely a very important step. But moving on to the sixth step in this whole process of being able to go from zero to whatever many dollars you want to be able to make per month with a digital product is that you want to sign up for an Instagram account. And the reason why I put Instagram here, I could have put TikTok. You know, of course, you want to sign up to TikTok and whatever social media platform that you want to sign up to. But Instagram is my chosen platform when it comes to producing content on all of my different Instagram accounts. I just find it easier. I find it straightforward, and it's a lot more simplistic when it comes to getting people to click the link in your bio. So basically, once you've gone through the process of building out your digital product, you've got the platform already set up, your domain is already set up as well, and the payment processors have already been approved. The next important step is to make sure that you've got a presence on Instagram. And by no means am I saying that you're going to get 100, 500 or 1,000 followers within the first 24 hours. It's going to take some time. Maybe if you want to use your existing Instagram account, you can definitely do that. But the way that I like to do it is that whenever I'm building a completely brand new brand for me to sell digital products, I like to make sure that I build a brand new Instagram account to go with it. It's not something I do all the time. You know, sometimes I merge different digital products, different Instagram brands on the same platform. It all depends on the entire theme and just the entire situation, but it's just something that you need to consider. But once you have got an Instagram account up and running and you started posting on it, which you can also do using AI, you can do organically. I'm going to touch on that a little bit later on. The next step is that you want to sign up to an application called ManyChat. Now, most of you that's been in the online money space for the past 1, maybe 2 years, you would have heard of ManyChat. It's an automation DM software that has helped various different people when it comes to selling digital products all around the world. There is a learning curve that comes with it, but over time it becomes more and more simple. Now, for those of you that's not really sure of exactly what ManyChat is and maybe you're confused, I'm sure that you've probably seen on Instagram something along the lines of comment this word and I'm going to send you information. And then when you comment that trigger word, maybe reply to their stories with a specific word, you're now going to receive a DM. And it's in that DM where that Instagram page is now able to bring your awareness to whatever digital product that they've got available. For example, if I just jump onto this page over here, I like to use this account as an example because it proves my point and you guys are going to fully understand. So instantly we can see in their bio, it says here, DM me the word ready, and they're going to send you information on how you're going to be able to master your ADHD. And generally speaking, when it comes to their different posts, let me click into this one. As you can see, this is a carousel. And if I just click through to one of the final ones, you're going to be able to see that they are promoting a book. And this isn't a regular book. Of course, it's an ebook. And if I just come over here, if we just stick on the topic of ManyChat, I'm going to click into this post over here. I'm going to go to one of the final ones. As you can see over here, they're telling the person to comment the word playbook, and so many people have done that in the comments. And when someone comments the word playbook, they're now going to receive a DM with a promo for this particular ebook. And if we just go over to their website, as you can see over here, they've got all of these different ebooks currently available. And if I just log into my ManyChat account, this is one of the sequences that I've set up for one of my Instagram accounts. And it's one that I set up a couple days back, and I've already been able to send DMs to over 1,000 people. And this, of course, has translated into me being able to bring real life money into my bank account from selling various different products. And I've got another video coming out very soon when it comes to how you can use ManyChat in detail from start to finish, setting everything up, building out this entire sequence, and just being able to use it as a complete beginner. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss that video. But swiftly moving on to the 8th step throughout this whole process, which is that once you've got all of this set up, your Instagram, your ManyChat, your digital products are selling, you want to make sure that you've also got your email marketing set up as well. Now, a lot of people tend to downplay email marketing. They don't understand the importance, but you want to make sure that you've got a way for you to capture as many email addresses as possible, because not every single person that lands on your website is going to turn into a customer straight away. So if you're now using various different automations like ManyChat, you're using Google search, people are landing on your website, not every single one of them is going to buy. And that's the reason why you need to think about it. And signing up to email marketing doesn't need to be a confusing thing, because you can use Hostinger when it comes to building up an email list. As you guys can see over here, you're going to be able to try it for completely free and get up to 100 unique subscribers and not pay anything. And even if you wanted to get more than that, I don't know, 500 unique subscribers, you're going to pay as little as $1.59. I'm going to leave all the information down below when it comes to generally using Hostinger, if I haven't already mentioned, as well as what you need to know when it comes to the email marketing side of things. But building up an email list is something that's going to help you keep generating recurring income every single week, every single month, and just generally throughout the entire year. But moving on to the 9th step throughout this whole process, once you've set up your email marketing with whatever platform that you want to go with, is to consider alternative ways for you to get traffic. And one of my favorites is, of course, YouTube. Now, the reason why I didn't put YouTube a lot earlier in this process is because it's something that's not necessarily easy to get started with straight away. In comparison to something like Instagram, Instagram videos are like 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute. You're going to be able to make short form videos. However, with YouTube, there's going to be effort that's going to be required for you to make a 10-minute video, 20-minute video, or even longer. And there is ways that you can make faceless videos. You don't have to sit in front of the camera like what I'm doing right now. You could definitely do that if you want to, but if you wanted to make faceless videos for you to sell a digital product, that's also an option. But the reason why I'm a big fan of building up YouTube channels to sell digital products is because it's the second largest website in the entire world. In addition to that, it's a search engine. So if you're able to put the effort into making YouTube videos, that's going to be able to provide value to people that you can now turn those people into paying customers for whatever products that you're thinking about selling. You're going to be able to benefit from evergreen content because the videos are going to stay there for as long as YouTube exists. And I know right now, most of you are probably thinking, Sam, can't you spend a little bit more time breaking down exactly what we need to do on YouTube in terms of the videos that we need to make? How do we make the videos? What softwares do we use? How do we make the Instagram videos? How do we do all of this? And I want to make a full length video. So be sure to let me know down below if I should make a full length step-by-step digital product video. Just comment down below, do the digital product video and your location, and I'll make that video ASAP. But moving on to one of the 10th and final steps that I want to break down in today's video. Once you've gone through everything, once you've started bringing in income into your PayPal account as well as your Stripe account, you've started posting content on Instagram as well as YouTube, you've started sending email campaigns every single week, is that you want to get the money that you've made and you want to reinvest it to continue your growth. And this is going to come in so many different forms. But it's mainly going to come in you investing into additional softwares and apps that's going to be able to streamline things and just make things a little bit more efficient. For example, if you wanted to use AI videos, that's one way that you can invest your money to continue growing. If you wanted to reinvest your money into paid ads, maybe boosting your posts on Instagram, running actual Facebook ads in your Facebook ad manager account, that's another way that you can invest back into your business. Maybe investing by getting some sort of an editor, getting someone to help you with content. There's so many different ways that you can reinvest. And the reason why I thought I would end this video on this particular point is because you don't want to have the mindset of just making money, keeping it for yourself and not using it to grow your business. And by no means am I saying that you should just take all the money and just put it back into the business. Because it is a digital product business, there's going to be high profit margins. So you don't really want to do that. You just want to find ways that you can make things a lot more efficient so that you can continuously keep growing your revenues and profits every single month. But for the most part, I would say that those are some of the key steps that you need to know. If you've enjoyed this video, you've learned anything, you got any sort of value from it, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. And if you want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where in this video, I break down some of the best digital products that I believe are going to perform well over the next year. Products that you're not thinking about right now, you're going to be able to watch that video by clicking the link right there. Check that out straight after this because that video has already helped out so many people. And I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, it's also going to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on the next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.